I remember there was a month I could not meet salaries, and I had to borrow money from my wife, who was working on that other company, and it was literally her savings.
What if the key to fixing Africa's broken banking system wasn't a bank, but a builder?
So, do you do POS here? Do you do POS here? I look at it, this is business idea, or these people are trying to bring that to me.
This is largely because the customers' cards were not failing. The customers' foreign cards were not failing. The customers became a bit more comfortable with the solution we have in place. And even our internal process became a lot easier.
In the heartbeat of Africa's largest economy, where financial exclusion has long shadowed progress, a quiet revolution began. Not with a shout, but with a spark. A man who started off building toys in his backyard is now building tools that power over 1 million businesses across Africa. But before Moniepoint became a household name, before billions in transactions, there was just a young boy in Ibadan, curious, shy, and always building.
My name is Tosin Eniolorunda. I am the founder of Moniepoint. I think my earliest days is when I remember, because I didn't have a lot of toys, I used to build toys and those car things that you just be pulling around and be running around the streets. But my mom did not allow me to run with all the kids on the street, so I built it in our compound. I used to run around, and I think that's where some of the early days of building things and enjoying the result of it.
That childhood curiosity found structure at Obafemi Awolowo University, where Tosin studied mechanical engineering. While others focused on grades, Tosin was already solving real problems, building tech, helping peers with projects, tinkering with both software and hardware. In 2009, with a degree in hand, Tosin joined InterSwitch, one of Africa's earliest fintech pioneers. There, he wasn't just coding, he was learning. Absorbing the digital payment space. Studying how systems worked. More importantly, where they failed.
He saw something others missed, the gap. Millions of Nigerians still relied on cash and banks. They weren't reaching them.
We were not really aware of how large the informal economy, business people that really needed financial services were. We thought it was more of the formal guys that are much more on social media. But it hit me at that moment. It became clear that our life's goal in Moniepoint is going to be helping these people that are the middle economy to actually help them with their financial solutions to reach their goals.
By 2015, Tosin had reached a crossroads. He left InterSwitch. With his co-founder Felix Ike, he launched TeamApt, a company set to serve the banks. But deep down, Tosin had a bigger vision to serve the people. In 2019, Moniepoint was born. Not a bank, not just a tech tool, but a mission. A mission to empower small businesses across Nigeria, to bring digital finance to the last mile, and to offer reliable, affordable banking for all. It caught fire. Within a year, Moniepoint had processed billions of naira. By 2023, they were powering over 1 million businesses, processing over $15 billion monthly.
Moniepoint now powers 1.5 million businesses who use our platforms to make payments, receive payments, get access to credit, and bank. And these businesses service over 30 million consumers every month. They also have 15 million employees.
But this wasn't Silicon Valley. Nigeria's infrastructure posed daily battles: unstable internet, high data costs, regulatory red tape.
The early days of Moniepoint starts from TeamApt. So TeamApt was started in 2015. Of course, nobody started the company and think they will succeed. I don't think it's that easy to see into the future. Just had to take a leap of faith. And the way I reasoned to myself then is I need to do this right. The worst case is I will fail, right? And if I fail, I will go back and find a job and I'll put it on my CV. that's the way I thought about it. But then again, sometimes you are crazy and stupid enough to start some things. And for me, it was also a pursuit of happiness because I was not finding joy in what I was doing then. And that's when I met some of the early staff of Team Up, some of my co-founders. We used to work in the same company. And I told them that, guys, we need to do this at this stage of our lives. The early days were quite rough, very, very rough. I remember there was a month I could not meet salaries, and I had to borrow money from my wife, who was working on that other company, and it was literally her savings. You know, it's humbling. CEO borrowing money from an employee's savings. But then again, you know, we struggled, we persevered. There were moments where people wanted to even leave us, important people, because, you know, these are IT guys and they have a lot of options. So I would not say it was an easy ride.
He built with what he had and with who he had. From licensing challenges to scaling across regions with poor network, Tosin and his team stayed the course, building tech that worked in low bandwidth environments and offering agents support when no one else would. Today, Moniepoint is more than a payment solution. It's a full-stack banking platform for businesses. Credit, payments, business tools, all in one. And it's still growing now with operations in Kenya, offices in the US and UK, and I set on West and North Africa.
Moniepoint has been powering the dreams of businesses for years, and now we can't wait to power yours too.
Tosin Eniolorunda isn't just a founder. He's a builder of systems, of dreams, of a future where financial access is a right, not a privilege. From Ibadan to Africa, his story is proof that innovation doesn't always start in Silicon Valley. Sometimes, it begins with a child and a handmade toy.
Nigeria is actually not the best environment to run businesses. But to you, all business owners who are the unsung heroes, working against all odds to ensure that you succeed in the business, Moniepoint is going to be with you. We know we're not even exactly perfect, but we know we try all our best to ensure that we meet your goals and help you achieve your dreams. My name is Tosin Eniolorunda. I am the founder of Moniepoint, and we are here to power your